Yes guys, so this is how town is looking like. I just came to town this early in the morning. I was here. That's been trying to find out. You can see, I think in the morning now, this is now a police truck is here. Now this is highly harassed and kindly kind of people are trying to move, but I think there is a bit of some fear of what the day would look like. And I think one thing I have realized is that Kenyans have come in the morning to try to pick what they can pick. Those who can make some few purchases, I think, are just trying to run their errands. But again, this is highly harassing. Now, the other time, I could not take videos around the CBD because I think the police are a bit hawk-eyed, and you know, phone journalism is not one of the things they are really friendly with. So, but I picked up observations that it's a bit tight. Now in CBD, gays have not even opened. Of course, there are people that are moving up and down, but the shops there are not yet opened, and I don't think so. Now this is another gentleman heading there. Now this is Jogoo Road. This is one of the entrance to town, and I think of the police rather speculations of those who are going to make entry. I just want to know whether people are coming to town, and how about that turn up. I'm really so much interested in that, and we will just move through to Jogoo Road and maybe find out how the town be like. But you can look at the way people are moving. People are a little bit trying to be reserved. The entry points, not much of the heavy police presence, and I think it's because the Raila Odinga itinerary is a bit unpredictable. You don't know which side he's gonna come with, and now the police are just walking. Now you can see there, you don't know whether he's going to come to town really. And you know, as I always say, the intention has never been to come to town, but just to cause those disruptions and just to make sure that the state feels the pinch of this mass action. Probably we will try to see how the day will unfold, but the morning in town has not been so bad. Yeah, of course, guys have not opened. This is the Juakali sector. These guys normally come here very early in the morning, and none of them is here, but this time you could see them going on with their activities, at least because this is 6. You can even look at this side. Yes, the PSVs are heading to town, but they are not carrying so many people. This is by the roadside. Now this area, one of the people you normally see around these places are the people carrying uji or kiuza. Those people are not here. Now look at this place. It's a very quiet space. Unlike many other days, this is normally a space that you'll find at least activities going on. So we're just going on to down there and see how about the other side. If you look at the footbridge, yes, no one is there. Yes, this other side, they have not yet opened. Remember now, these are the businesses. This is a business, normally a very busy place where you will always find people trying to run errands, but then it's relatively quiet. This is a bit early. This is around, if I check my clock, it's around 6:22. Yes, some few minutes to 1. But about a guy, yes. So now one thing I've noticed here is the matatus are struggling to get people to take back home. Of course, this should be a one-way. People heading to town, and if you can see, yes, there are people that are getting there, but not so much busy. Now this is another area. This is the Kuku area. Quite a number are there. And excuse me, because we're here with Dr. Kayla, and Kayla will always try to interfere. Yeah, so trying to find out. There are quite a number of people by the roadside, but I think it's relatively quiet. For people who have ever been to town at this time, you will agree with me, you concur with me that it is a bit quiet. I'm just want to find out. I'm not seeing police presence around this place. I normally don't know where they normally come from, but this is one of the areas. Now this is one of the areas we'll always point 1 or 2. Now I'm not even seeing the traffic, guys. This is the Makongeni area, if I'm not wrong. Yes, this is Makongeni. No one. not seeing exactly no one. The businesses, I think guys are not coming. Okay, so let's just go through and find out. I don't know what will be the difference in terms of your expectations between today and the other mass action. I think we are really paying a lot of attention because last time President William Ruto was not in the country, and the deputy president was the one coordinating the security team on what was going on. You know, we were treated to bravado of waking up in the morning at 5 a.m. trying to fix the nation, to contain. Now this is another area, guys, it's a bit quiet, and I want you to know, as I tell you about maybe a little bit of an analysis about the last previous one or this one, I was just saying, so that I don't lose the flow of thought, that the last time the president was not in the country and the deputy was the one who was getting charge, was in charge with the police management, this police sector, and you know, we were all in agreement in the media space that things did not go on well. There was a bit of brutality on those who are protesters, and of course the president then later came and said that some people took advantage of the opportunity to loot the property. Now guys, this place is normally for kuuza manguo. Look at it, no one is there. I just want to show you hapa inakonga mali pa manguo. This is around Shauri Moyo. So now Kamkunji is around this place. So if you look at those stores, no one is in those stores. The Kamkunji Stadium where Raila goes is around this place. So if there's another place that can also be cordoned, maybe expecting that Raila will go there, because I think one of the things that as new team have left, have kept us there most secret, is where they're coming from and where they will be heading, because the police have really they had their stand. Like, look here, we're not going to allow this new team to hold this mass action. So I was just saying that we are really waiting to see how the president himself is going to take care of the situation, because I think he has played tough, and I've always said that one of the things that has created, or rather has brewed, fueled this mass action is a bit of that confrontation, because I think the opposition doesn't lose in any confrontation. They are really out with it. Whatever happens when the state hits, clearly the state will not hit the leaders but will hit the masses. But when the state hits the masses, then the opposition will use the data to really defame and dent the image of the state. So that's the political situation in the country. That's what happens. You will rarely see a leader, an MP. They will go there with their security and mostly their guarded, but the vulnerable with the population, you'll actually realize that not much of them, not quite a number, going to be there. Now we are heading on this way to the Manyanja roundabout. Yes, I think I'm going to just finish off at Manyanja roundabout. And one of the observations I wanted to make is, even those who are walking to town, quite a number, not a number, we are seeing some buses. Of course, there are some buses carrying passengers. Now this one, this is the side, because these are two ways. So the side I'm heading, there is no car. If you look at this other side, these are the buses that are carrying some people to town. Quite a number. So what this tells you is this, that those who are gonna head to town, or you're not even sure whether they'll get there, as that no employer, quite a few employers have stayed and maybe have asked those workers to stay home, or their staff to stay home. And also remember, all the civil servants cannot take the holiday. Yes, all the civil servants cannot take the holiday. I was speaking to my Uber guy on our way just the morning. He was telling me that during this morning, quite a number of people, the town is normally very busy, and people are trying to take the last shillings around, making quick wins around in the morning hours, so that by 9, and I'll try to be back in town by 9, so that I make a comparison and know really what is the level of destruction, or what is the level of disruption, if there is gonna be, so that we see really what is the impact and whether an objective can be achieved by that. I'm taking you to Manyanja roundabout, and I want you to pay close attention, because in that place, many times, in almost all the 3 mass action that Azimio la Umoja did, there was heavy police presence there. Now that place is normally also perceived as a hotspot. It's a conjunction, it's a junction where quite security is coordinated. So I just want to go and pay attention to that place. Do we have police there? So make sure you watch this video to that place, because I'm really heading that place to find out what is the situation there. And it's and I can tell you, I'm making my guess that they can be there, and I know that let's see how that plays out. So if they're not there, then that will be another a very good talking point. Now this is the roundabout. Look at this point. I'm just looking at, and I've not seen any police van here. Yes. So wow, I just made my guess. Now, so that is another talking point that I don't think, and I can finish this video by saying, high likelihood, of course, there are 3. Oh, they were at this side. I'm seeing some 2, 3 this side. But I can make a very calculated move that probably the state can pull a surprise and withdraw the police. And that is what I can say, that they can actually withdraw the police from the mass action. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say something, that some of these things are just held by intelligence. It's not just held by just people waking up and saying, we want to do this, we want to do that. It's just by intelligence. So there are serious indications that, of course, the state might actually withdraw the police from a confrontation with Azimio la Umoja, despite of the tough talking by the security bosses. We also have a bit of information coming that, of course, the state had been receiving orders, or rather calls, from the ICC to make sure that the political tension is quelled. So I'm ending the video here. Let's meet up in the next. Thank you very much for watching. Yes, I've not been feeling well for the last 4 days. I've not been doing any video. Of course, health comes first. I was a bit unstable, but I decided to resume on this Tuesday. Yeah, so that's why I've brought this video for you, and thank you. Let's meet in the next analysis.